Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to the Great War Western Front, a turn-based and real-time tactical war game made by Petroglyph Games. This is episode number 30 in our Let's Play series, playing as the Central Powers, and the war has gone pretty well for us so far. We are in the process of taking Calais. We have reduced the hex by 2 stars out of a potential 4. And so we are going to continue our work reducing this northern port, which is very important to the British war effort. It's where all Empire and British forces enter the map. And so if you take this, you do limit the ability of the Entente to reinforce themselves. But that's enough of me rambling. We've been doing this for a while now. This is episode 30. So let's go ahead and just jump back into this thing and pick this up right as we're going into another battle for Calais. To the front. Another battle here at Calais. The enemy's already lost twice. They've got 30 battle fatigue. Let's go. We're playing on standard leeway. I can't. Yeah, Wayland. This is still the first game I've played from the game. So like each time we're toward the end of our first campaign. All right, so this is a little bit of a different map. They've got 3 objectives, 2 up front, 1 in the back right. They've also got the command trench in the back left. We have no trenches on the map here, or very few. We get a few free ones around Z. Mainly doing the upgraded trenches, even though they're more expensive in the event the enemy attacks, which is certainly possible. We'll do a few cheap trenches back here. The enemy used to be overwhelming, and now it's just not so much. I think it's just because we're bankrupting them with all this fighting. They don't have the resources. They also have basically no trenches here either to start, so they'll only be able to deploy what they can afford to build new. Let's see what the artillery, where it can be positioned. Okay, so the artillery at Z can effectively support attacks on C, A, and the command trench. Move them over a little bit. Yeah. B is not going to be able to be effectively attacked with this artillery, but given what we've seen from the enemy in the last few battles, I don't think it's likely that they're going to want to keep fighting long enough to do that. So I think they will probably surrender before we get that far back. We're just going to stack our 3 tanks on the left flank here. Given it's a blizzard, I don't think I'm going to spend money on a balloon. I'm not going to be able to see anything. Grenadiers. Alright, so left flank is ready to support the attack. Center and right, let's put our thin defensive line just to stop the enemy. I don't think they're going to be able to attack past these troops either, so I'm not going to waste money on machine gun nests because they'll just run into my attacking force first if they try that. Maybe 1 flamethrower, just for fun. No pre-battle bombardment. There's nothing really that we can see to bombard. Let's save that supply and fight. I think they automatically replenish their regional supply, but they won't probably have anything from the global supply to pull in, would be my assumption. Oh, I didn't buy conscripts. I've got to scout forward with elite infantry. Look at how few trenches they have. Jeez. These guys they're in trouble. They got to be on the verge. I wonder if they lose morale if they go bankrupt. Although their strength here, their army strength bar is actually better than in the last battle. Maybe it's a relative thing because they didn't get more troops. Maybe we're weaker. How are the flamethrowers? I don't know how apparently to keep them out of the trenches. Does this... The music just changed, which makes me wonder if they might be launching an attack against me. Possibly. Those look like bodies. That has to just be window dressing, I'm assuming. I don't think, because we haven't fought from this direction before.
Halt!
Halt! Let them bombard. Oh, move.
Wir sind unterwegs.
Ah! What's shooting me? I didn't see what was shooting me. There's trench mortars coming in. All right, let's just do this. I'm assuming I'll do some damage to the... this probably is a trench mortar right here. That little snowy indentation. I'm going to bomb it as if it is. And maybe over here too. We're holding here. Oh no, there's enemy infantry approaching you. Just run away. I want to see what they've got. Run. I don't care if you die. Close in. Get out of there. Oh. All right, well, they died. Okay. Give them your broadside, boys. All right, move a conscript unit up there. They can die. I don't care. Yes, I have gas. I've used it in my previous attacks more than now. It's very expensive, but it can be very effective. God damn it. Is the enemy really going to launch an attack against me? Because, I mean, like, I guess I'm okay with that, but... I love how my tanks are just effectively mobile maxim guns. That's really all they are. All right, let's see if we can close in again. 2 enemy companies lost. We've lost 2 of our own. One of them was a conscript, though, so they're not really humans, right? That's a horrible thing to say. They're not really valuable soldiers. We'll put it that way. All right, the enemy has some snipers because we're losing a little bit of health here. Nice. So we've uncovered an enemy MG gun. Multiple MGs. All right. Bombard those MGs till they're gone. Bring up another conscript. You know what's hilarious is conscripts are cheaper. Conscripts are 1/3 of the price of an artillery bombardment. What kind of value proposition does that poor fuckers, you know? The shells are worth more than your lives. I love the term steel rain. It reminds me of have you guys watched Generation Kill? I love the artillery scene when the idiot lieutenant or whatever is trying to call in artillery, and then you've got the competent captain who calls in artillery. All right, we're gonna move forward with our attack. I think we cleared those MGs out. There's not a lot of enemy trenches here. They do have a considerable amount of artillery, so I'm actually only going to move 6 units forward. We will move our artillery here to crush some barbed wire, and then we'll get a rolling barrage going, or our tanks forward to crush some barbed wire. We'll get a rolling barrage going here in a sec. Doug, thanks for the follow, by the way. By the way, if you haven't seen Generation Kill, highly recommend it.
Wir haben Befehle für eine Feuerwalze erhalten. Feuert auf diese Stellung. Auf Feuerwalze vorbereiten. Feuerwalze einleiten.
Rolling barrage, go! Bastards won't know what hit them. All right, they've got at least one trench mortar back here. Get out of that artillery circle.
Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Bereit für Befehle. Feuer frei. Bereit. Feuer aus allen Rohren. Warte auf Befehle.
Mannschaften bereit.
Suppress those fuckers as the next wave comes up.
Unsere Ziele.
Bereit machen. Eure Befehle gehen an. Feuer. Bereit für Befehle. Unser Ziel steht fest.
Oh, there's another line back there?
Bereit für Feuerwalze.
I didn't realize that.
Ladet sie nach. Feuert auf diese Stellung.
I do think it's a little bit annoying that I don't know if, or at least I don't think they did. They didn't before. That light artillery suppresses enemy troops, but heavy doesn't. Like, that doesn't quite seem right, you know? I know, oh shit. I know some of that is just gameplay, like, hey, we want to balance and give you a reason to use light artillery, but it does seem a little bit silly. Also notice that the enemy's not using as much air bursts, which makes me wonder again from a supply perspective what they're dealing with. All right, so we are taking C now. I guess we're gonna move back on the command trench since that's directly to our rear.
Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle.
Did I leave any troops in the wood line there? I did not. All right, let's pause this. Let's bring these troops forward. This was originally intended to be part of my initial assault wave, but we'll bring them forward here. Move them into that wood line and then flank the command post. We did lose quite a bit of health on this one tank.
Position vor. Bereit machen. Wir brechen auf. Befehle gehen ein. Los geht's.
Throw men at wall till break.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Goddamn right. All right, we took C. We've secured an enemy control point.
Bereit für Befehle. Setzt sie unter Dampf.
Trench mortars. Doing some damage here. Where's it shooting from anyway?
Vorwärts. Warte auf Befehle. Rückt zu dieser Position vor. Bereit machen. Wir brechen auf.
But the trench mortar's doing quite a bit of damage to this tank. I'm just trying to find it. Where is it? Oh god, that tank's gonna die. Yeah, don't go that way. That bad strategy. Pause. Gas, gas, gas! Get them out of their trenches, boys.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle.
Bereit machen. Grabt euch ein, Jungs.
Bereit für Befehle. Setzt sie unter Dampf. Bereit.
Okay. We'll see. I don't know if they'll surrender immediately, J Street. I think the thing to consider is that, again, unlike previous battles, they have more strength up here, as far as I can tell. All right, so gas is saturating these trenches over here. Enemy troops got out of their trenches and got machine gunned. Where is this mortar? There it is. Lost half the strength of another one of our tanks. Okay.
Bereit machen. Feuer frei. Befehle gehen ein. Rückt zu dieser Position vor. Achtung, bereit an der Linie.
All right, the enemy. Oh, there's your air burst. They're gonna waste it on an empty trench, though.
Bereit für Befehle. Richten auf.
In fact, it might have been stopped.
Bereit.
I didn't even see the shells come in.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
All right, boys. Oh, you're getting plastered in the rear. The enemy artillery is just like, hey, we're gonna destroy you. Oh, there's another battery. Let's go get that one.
Bereit machen. Unser Ziel steht fest.
Neue Befehle gehen ein.
Warten
All right, go take the command trench.
Befehle gehen ein.
Tanks, go knock out these enemy guns.
Feuer aus allen Rohren.
Is this tank stuck? Can it not move? Oh, no. All right, that's what, 2 enemy batteries destroyed?
Warte auf Befehle. Vorwärts.
I guess stay here just
Bereit machen. Rückt zu dieser Position vor. Bereit machen. An die Linie.
go support the attack.
Feuerstellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen.
All right, boys.
Wir haben
Draw.
neue Befehle. Alle zurück.
Withdraw.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party. Melde mich zum Dienst. Verstärkung macht Meldung.
All right, reinforcements are coming. Command trench is ours.
Gehört uns. Wir müssen diese Stellung halten.
Befehle gehen ein. Wir brechen auf.
That's 3 batteries of artillery down.
Bereit für Befehle.
I don't know that I want to move it on to B quite yet. Not without these reinforcements coming up at least.
Warten auf Befehle.
Let's do it. Let's go ahead and move up toward that rear portion of the trench. They're a little bit overextended, but
Neue Befehle gehen ein. Position einnehmen.
okay. Go ahead and counterattack.
Ziele.
Warte auf Befehle. Feuer! Los geht's! Unser Ziel steht fest. Bereit machen. Setzt sie unter Dampf.
Lol. Flamethrowers, shoot each other. Oh my god, they're burning each other. Ah! Oh, there's troops in that bunker. Get in there. Oh my god. Artillery. Fire mission. Fire mission.
Bereit machen.
These trenches have got to be pretty much empty, though, if they just sent that whole wave out that way.
Bereit für
So push forward, boys.
Bereit.
Really? They requested the surrender? No, we're going to continue attacking.
Warte auf Befehle. Zu dieser Position vor.
Bastards, I want to kill more of you.
Bereit machen. Wir brechen niederlegen. Los geht's.
We must end the war now. Although I do not have troops positioned forward to continue this assault, so call more in. You guys, over here. Go here. I don't care about casualties. I just want to push.
Befehle gehen ein. Setzt sie unter Dampf. Feuer aus allen Rohren. Bereit für Befehle. Vorwärts. Wählt eure Ziele. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Für Sperrfeuerwalze laden. Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze.
You can't really hit them with the light artillery back here, so.
Positionen vorbereitet.
Our supply is severely depleted. Oh, I don't have many troops. I don't have much supply left. I better actually force them to surrender soon, or we will run through all of the supply that we have available.
Bereit. Rückt zu dieser Position.
I think they'll try and surrender again once we take B, and I think I've got the troops on the map to take B.
Bereit machen. Wir brechen auf. Unser Ziel steht fest.
Oh my god. This is a slaughter.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Stellung gehen. Warten auf Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
They're doing some damage to us, though.
Gehen ein. Los geht's. Bereit machen. An die Linie.
Holy cow.
Feuerstellung einnehmen. Wir haben neue
Maybe I'm all gonna die. I don't know. They've got a lot of freaking firepower back here.
Das
Those new cores are coming in. I don't have any. The problem is I don't have any suppression on these enemy trenches back here.
Bereit machen. Bereit an der Linie. Bereit für Befehle. Feuer frei.
This tank is almost dead.
Feuer
That's not
aus
good.
allen Rohren. Wählt eure Ziele. Achtung! Wir haben
I do think we've got more than enough troops to take and hold B.
an die Linie.
That last tank might die, or that second to last tank might die. But
Stellung einnehmen. Bereit machen. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir müssen diese Stellung
go take out that machine gun nest with your main gun.
bereit machen.
There you go. And now the enemy's going to launch a frontal attack to try and take B back from us, which will kill even more of their limited infantry because we are in behind them. Also, we do have more troops in the original line of defense.
In Stellung gehen.
I'm assuming they'll try and surrender again once we take B. Maybe not. All right. We have these elite troops.
Die
Knock out those guns.
Abschnitt haben. Warten auf Befehle.
I don't know what this blue thing is here, but they do not have any troops back as far as I can tell. Are these batteries not destroyed yet?
Bereit machen. Wir halten hier.
It looks like there's 2 functioning guns here. They must have abandoned it or something, because they look like there's still guns there.
Wir halten hier die Stellung.
All right, let's get our conscripts up.
Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle. Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party. Melde mich zum Dienst.
Come and wave attack. Maybe I should have accepted the surrender. Nonsense.
Befehle gehen ein.
We're gonna come in behind them. We'll use the wood line for cover. They shouldn't have much arty.
Rückt zu dieser Position vor. Achtung! Diese Stellung gehört uns. Wir haben neue Befehle. Bewegt euch. Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir müssen los. Warten auf
We'll just use the woods and we'll jump right in their trenches from the woods, assuming the pathfinding isn't all janked. This tank is like, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. It's like the Firefly of tanks. Stuff's falling off it. It's just chugging along.
Warte auf Befehle. Los geht's. Bereit machen. Setzt sie unter Dampf. Befehle gehen ein. Vorwärts. Bereit für Befehle.
Destroy that trench mortar. Boom!
Rückt zu dieser
I love
Position
just how
vor.
devastating the cannon is against fixed positions.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warte auf Befehle. Feuer frei.
Turn and shoot your cannon. There you go.
Unter Dampf. Feuer aus allen Rohren. Bereit machen. Vorwärts.
Okay.
Wählt eure Ziele.
All right, the tank is destroyed, but that's okay. I've got enough supply to drop suppression barrages on these guys.
Unsere Ziele. Positionen vorbereitet. Feuerwalze laden.
Will come from this direction.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. Bereit machen.
This
Auf der
direction.
Feuerstufe bereit machen. Achtung, in Stellung gehen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Bereit an der Linie.
That direction.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Bewegt euch.
We also have more troops coming
Warten
from
auf
over here.
Befehle. An die Linie.
Alternatively, if I had 80 points left, I could just gas them. Nope. Continue the attack. Taking a bit of a risk, admittedly, on this one, but
Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung, auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Wir haben neue
attack from all directions. Overwhelm them.
An der Linie. Wir ergeben uns. Warten auf Befehle. An die Linie.
Get them. Kill every last one of them. I'm shooting at the guys over here, even though I'm closing in over here. Lol. And now the frontal assault comes. I think we got it. I think we got it. Air Commander, the British and French have deployed a mix of heavy and light tanks to overwhelm our trenches. How do we respond? 35-ton cube with guns. And we only built 9 of them, right? Victory! Sweep. Blow it up, you madman. All right. Calais is down to 1 star. Really should go to bed, but I think we're going to play. We're going to play for 1 more victory. All right, 9 plus 9 morale, negative 14 for them. Calais down to 1 star, December 1917. The enemy lost 57, 5,800, 9. They lost about 6,000 troops, 20 guns. We lost 36. It felt like way more than that. The elite units must be way smaller. Because what did we lose? 36, 45, maybe 4,600 men? That's it? It doesn't matter, J Street. The tanks are replaced. Oh, you're saying in terms of like the real 9 tanks they made or whatever. Yeah. But yes, in the game we were doing much better than Germany was historically, so. Anyway, plus 12 national will, minus 14 for them. Calais is down to 1 star. That's all we can do for the attacks this turn. So we will move forward to 1918. It's going to be January of 1918, boys. What is this? Higher marks? Defeat 3 Mark IV tanks. I don't even know that they have any money to buy any Mark IV tanks. We have 2 research left. The airburst was such a waste. I thought it would be fun. We get a better tank. Sturmpanzer gets a better gun. Increases supply granted by tank battalions by 5. Reduces replenishment. They're going to need to rework this if, like... So it's going to give tank battalions 5 supply, right? Like, what do you frickin' do? I don't have enough research points for sniper training. We could go for more troops, but I don't know that I need them. I guess we'll do better guns for the tanks. We already have gas. I don't have enough for the next level of gas, but we've got phosgene. Mustard is the next, but I need 4 for that. Okay. So let's go ahead and take Calais. I'm just curious what the game does if the British no longer have a deployment hex. Like, how does that work? 1918, January. Good weather, so maybe we'll put a balloon. Dunkirk has our biggest supply cache, so we'll go from there. And let's, you know what, just to be safe, let's spend 900 gold to get another 200 supply in this battle. I'm wondering if our casualties being lower is also because of the field hospitals we've built. It might be. Maybe that reduces like what actually dies. Better tanks for the final attack at Calais. There is an encirclement mechanic, Dame. So the way that it works is if you have an enemy unit surrounded, if you have an enemy hex surrounded, the enemy can be surrounded for the number of days that they have defensive stars. So Calais is a 4-star hex, although I don't think you can surround it because it's on the coast. But like Verdun, I think is a 4 or a 5-star hex. So it takes 5 months for that to be reduced. At the end of that, all the enemy troops inside there surrender. They do get re-raised elsewhere, like units aren't permanently destroyed, but at least you get the hex and those units have to respawn elsewhere. All right, so the enemy did reinforce slightly, I think, right? Before they had 7 cores, now they have 9. We've already built the trench lines here on this particular hex, so we don't have to rebuild any of that, which is nice. It saves supply for us. We actually have some pretty good trenches here, too. The enemy has some trenches also. Not as many of them, not as good. So there's that. We are going to bombard. We've got siege artillery here, so we'll bombard for 2 days with a 10% chance of destroying structures. We've got good weather, so we can use that to pick apart the enemy positions. I can see A not very well. We can see B pretty well from here. Yeah, let's do this actually. I think we've got the supply. We'll do B. We can see that from there. You can see at least the front line of A. Feels like maybe a waste of supply, but... I don't think the enemy is going to survive for our attack on B anyway. Okay. Deploy our Sturmpanzers. I wonder if these guys can move across the river or not. It looks like it's kind of half frozen now. Alright, that's 6 tanks. Grenadiers seem useful to me, but I'm not very good with flamethrower tanks or troops. We will use them. I wonder if they're better on the defensive than giving them credit for. Let's pull that one back. Right, we need to put some troops in front of these objectives, or these artillery pieces. And then just in case. Okay. Do we dare leave our whole left flank undefended? I don't even need this balloon there. That's just a waste. Save the supply. Does it not let me do undermining? Why is it red? 3 per map. I wonder if maybe you can't use it in the winter? I don't know. Alright, so machine guns are on the left. We'll see if they do anything if the enemy attacks, but I don't really care. I'm not worried about them taking Y. I don't think they've got the resources to do that. Let's go ahead and begin the battle. We are ready, and the sooner it comes for us, the better. Helmut von Moltke the Younger. That was not true. Alright. Bombardment. Pre-battle bombardment. Seems pretty soft. Not only 3 spots on the map by the looks of it. We only did it for 2 days. Alright. Oh, my light guns can't hit there? I should have really put more emphasis for my light guns on the objective on the right. I want to kill the flamethrowers because they're a pain in the ass. Alright, let's knock out this MG nest. I don't know why the light artillery is better at reducing MG nests and fixed positions generally. Heavy artillery is better at damaging troops in trenches, but light artillery is better at damaging exposed items in their little separate bunkers or something. I don't know. Hey, they got a balloon. Let's take that out too. Also, is it just me, or does the light artillery shake the map more? It's very violent. Also, since the enemy does have a balloon, they know that our left flank is like totally exposed.
vorbereiten.
Come on.
Feuerwalze klar machen.
I never use air power. I guess I could have used air power to take out the balloon.
Mannschaft bereit. Wir haben unsere Ziele.
And there goes the balloon. Your eyes and ears are gone. Okay. Now is the time to strike.
Achtung! Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. Bereit machen. Achtung!
Okay.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Die Generäle wollen diesen Abschnitt haben.
The general wants you to die.
Neue
That's why he's ordering you not to attack into a trench.
Wir halten hier.
But I need the flamethrowers outside if they're going to have any chance.
Bereit für Befehle.
Forwards with the tanks.
Bereit.
Maybe just 3 in the initial attack? Save the other 3 in case something bad happens, just in case. You never know. All right, everyone's going forwards.
Warten auf Befehle.
Go ahead in that cover. The Germans are coming! The Germans are coming!
Seid bereit, Jungs. Für Feuerwalze. Laden. Feuer.
I hope it went in the right direction, by the way. No. I was not careful enough. All right.
Bereit für Feuer.
You gotta, like, sometimes drag it to get it to go where you want it to go. Oh, fuck. Is that the one battery that can hit there? No, these guys can.
Feuerwalze auf diese Stellung. Mannschaften bereit. Befehl für Feuerwalze. Feuerwalze. Seid bereit, Jungs. Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Wir haben Befehle für eine Feuerwalze erhalten. Alle Waffen abfeuern. Ladet sie nach.
Turn.
Position bestätigt.
Flamethrower them. Get them. Why did you jump in the trench?
Wir müssen los.
All right.
Position Feuerwalze vorbereitet. Wir haben unsere Ziele. Mannschaften bereit. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze eingestellt. Bereit für Befehle. Zackig.
Bereit machen. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Bereit für Befehle. Vorwärts. Bereit. Rückt zu dieser Position.
Warten auf Befehle. Los. Seid bereit. Feuerwalze auf diese Stelle für Feuerbefehle. Feuerwalze einladen sie nach. Für Feuerwalze laden. Alle Waffen abfeuern.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Wir haben neue Befehle.
Bereit machen.
All right, come on, push forward.
Positionen vorbereiten. Befehl für Feuer.
Lots of artillery, loud noises.
Feuerwalze befohlen. Achtung.
Oh my god. Why does their flamethrowers work? Sauerkraut. Oh my god.
Wir haben neue Befehle. Auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen.
Seid bereit. Diese Position mit Sperrfeuer auf diese Stellung. Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Sperrfeuer. Feuerwalze einleiten.
Wir haben neue Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Warten auf Befehle.
Get to the chopper. Yeah. Hey, this tank has taken a lot of damage. But with as decisively as we're generally winning these battles, I have not felt much concern to fight more effectively, I guess. Alright, so we are taking A. Clock is paused, and now we will swing west to take B, or the command post. Enemy artillery is hitting. I didn't even use all my troops in this attack. Traverse right. Avoid the artillery. There's enemy troops in this bunker. Go fetch them out. Okay. When I win, I just throw troops at the enemy more quickly. I mean, maybe. Wouldn't you? What would you do? Don't lie. We've got the level 2 hospital here, so the troops will get healed up. They might, you know, lose an arm or a leg. Go take out the enemy artillery. Ba-boom! Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Provide suppression. Alright, boys. Get in the trenches. Oh, that's a lot of enemy artillery, huh? Just destroyed one of their heavy batteries, though. MG nest. Suppress them. Suppress these guys. Heavy bombardment on the trench lines back here. Just all the artillery. Use it all. Boys, we ain't gonna get the ammo back when the war is over, so just use it all. There we go. More and more artillery. Hey, look at all these troops just chilling in no man's land. Do you have work for us, sir? I do indeed. Attack the enemy and do not stop until every last one of them is dead. Thank you for the follow. Toffer. Thanks, forward. We need the morale boost. Get in that trench. Oh my god, those guys lost a lot of casualties. Did the enemy hit me with artillery, or was I just mowed down by... the enemy infantry, maybe? Alright, pause.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party. Melde mich zum Dienst. Die Arme hoch, Jungs. Wir brechen auf.
It's probably because they've got troops in every one of these trenches that are not suppressed right now.
Warte auf Befehle.
Positionen vorbereit. Feuer, befohlen. Feuer.
Die Waffen niederlegen. Wir haben neue Befehle. Bereit machen. Los geht's. Befehle.
You guys are getting hit by grenades. Get out of there, I think.
Vorwärts. Bereit für Befehle. Unser Ziel steht fest.
Advance onto their flank.
Verstärkung macht Meldung. Verstärkung bereit. Wir sind eingetroffen und warten auf Befehle. Wir brechen auf.
All right. Well, our tanks should help.
Mannschaften bereit. Wir haben unsere Ziele bereit. Auf Feuerwalze vorbereit. Feuer. Bereit für Feuerbefehle. Für leichte Schwerfeuer diese Stellung.
Got to fire down the trench line. That's the key. Troops are coming up. Hey, Hauser, how you doing?
Wir haben neue Befehle. Warten auf Befehle. An die Linie.
Ladet sie nach. Für Sperrfeuerwalze einleiten.
Bereit machen. Feuerstellung einnehmen. Achtung, auf der Feuerstufe bereit machen. Befehle. In Stellung gehen. Wir haben
All right.
neue Befehle.
So I've probably gotten a little reckless with my usage of troops because we've got such a decisive advantage.
Befehle gehen ein. Feuer frei. Warten auf Befehle.
That's probably a fair thing to say, I think.
Wir kommen wohl zu spät zur Party.
Only a little. Reckless or lazy, one or the other. All right, their other counterattack is coming. This should be it for Calais, though. I don't think they're gonna hold out well to this defeat. They're like, oh, we're attacking 4 enemy machine guns and now artillery that's dropping on us.
Befehle. Bereit machen. Wir brechen auf.
I think when the command falls, they'll surrender, which frankly,
Los geht's.
I will accept.
Bereit für Befehle.
Go destroy that artillery, please.
Bereit. Feuer aus allen Rohren. Warte auf Befehle. Wählt eure Ziele.
Boom! There goes their guns. Lol de lol lol lol. Man, when you do not have artillery, and we saw this in our last fight. I like that there's like a crossfire there of those MG nests. When you do not have artillery, you die real fast.
Bereit, Jungs. Koordinaten für Feuerwalze prüfen. Für Feuerbefehle. Ladet sie nach. Auf Luftkrepiersalve vorbereit. Auf diese Stellung.
Hit him with airburst. Oh no, they got out of there. The AI's not charging mindlessly into my tanks anymore. Boo.
Bereit machen.
Oh my god, but they're still there.
Positionen vorbereiten.
Yes, I will accept your surrender. Victory! Artillery is worth 3 times more than conscripts in this game. At least in terms of a single suppression barrage. Hell yeah, that's gonna be Calais. I've done it! I've taken the channel ports. The French are alone. At least minus all the troops that are already here. Alright, so the enemy suffered 3,700 casualties, 3,800, 20 artillery pieces. We didn't even suffer 4,000. Calais is ours. Well worth it. I'm curious if there's like an event that gives them an extra morale hit because it is the British spawn point, or I don't know. We'll see. I love that nuke emote, Captain, by the way. I'm very proud of myself for that. I didn't make it, but I bought it. That's it? There's no like, congratulations, the British are... What? Did they get a new spawn point? Oh, come on. You can't not give me anything. Oh. The game, if you take Paris, the game ends. I'm curious if there's another spawn point for the British. There should be at least like an event that pops. And says like, oh, the loss of the Channel ports makes the British sad. Well, I should have attacked Paris, I guess, huh? All right. Hazebrook. Move everything here to here.
Neue Befehle gehen ein.
Achtung! Bereit machen.
Wir müssen los.
To Noyon. That will be the new point which we strike from. We'll pull these troops out of Dunkirk. Also, I think what we have at Calais should be able to defend if the enemy tries to launch a counterattack. They've got 19 corps at Montreal and 11 at Abbeville, but we'll see what they do now that they've lost those that location. It does shorten our front nominally. So much for following the Schlieffen plan. Well, the game starts in December 1914, so the Schlieffen plan has already failed by that point. All right, February 1918. The Americans going to start showing up soon. Okay. The Dunkirk troops are going to move to... We could take Abbeville, right? Like, if we wanted. I'm surprised it didn't give me any event at all. That's disappointing. Does it give you an event if you take Verdun? Boys! Boys! Look at San Manhold! The Americans are here! At Bar-le-Duc! At Nancy! I don't know why I'm talking like this. They're here! Does it actually matter how many troops you have on a hex? It matters, Mono, because it determines how much supply you get. So the more cores you have, the more supply you have, which matters immensely in the game. It's not about being able to like outnumber the enemy on the hex so much as it is be able to outlast them. Plus, like certain units like grenadiers or flamethrowers, you can definitely run out of actual units to deploy.
Wir haben neue Befehle.
Warten auf Befehle.
Befehle gehen ein.
What sign did I have that Calais was actually important? The fact that the game says that's where all the British units spawn. And also history. The channel ports were important. The Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming. Over there. All right. We're going to take Leon back. The enemy's almost at the end. That'll shorten our front by these 2 hexes. It says so if you go to, this is where the Americans spawn. If you see down here, Hauser, it says deployment America. All American forces are deployed here when acquired. So for Calais, it says right here, all British, Australian, Canadian, and Indian forces are deployed here when acquired. So I'm assuming the fact that they don't have Calais means that their units, they can't get new units. Now, most of their units are probably already deployed by this point in the war, but that is an indicator of why it's important. Now, I suppose the fact that it doesn't have what Paris has, you can see Paris, it says Allied Nation Command HQ. Paris holds the Western Front command for the Allied nations. If Paris has captured the Central Powers, by the Central Powers, the game is over. So I suppose the fact that it didn't say the game is over if you take the deployment zone, you know, I shouldn't have expected the game to end, which I didn't necessarily, but I would have thought it would have triggered an event to say the fall of Calais has greatly disheartened the British forces, blah, 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 something like that. Anyway. So we will be able to attack Adenoy on this turn. So we will attack Leon, which is a 2-hex. And then we will probably attack out of Vervins as well. I'm not going to make an effort to go for the Americans. It's not an objective. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of the Great War Western Front. We successfully took Calais, and I guess now we got to figure out what else we're going to do. Not sure what I'm going to do with my research points, but the war is coming closer to a conclusion. The enemy's down to 110 national will. When they get to 0, they lose. So things are going very well. We'll see how well in the following episodes, however. So until then, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.